Hey guys, it's Griffin. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to hire and train a 7-figure chatting team in 2025. This is my personal SOP to ensure that every person who goes into my chatting team is high quality, has experience, willing to train, and is also motivated to make more money. So, last 30 days from a free page from one of our creators. As you see, we did $14,000 last month, over $500 from tips, not too much, but that number comes in to 14 grand from chatting. So if you're interested in knowing how to hire chatters who generate revenue like this, listen up. How do we do it? We're going to cover that right now. So we're going to cover where to find the chatters, how to screen them, my personal application process of going through with them, how to add them into Notion, and then lastly, how to obviously create shifts. So let's begin. Phase 1 is how to find good high quality chatters. And the simple answer to that is Telegram. There's so many Telegram groups that you can see here. I've just added a few. I'm obviously in a lot more than this, but there's hiring, jobs, VAs, everything that you need is on Telegram. There's, as you can see, thousands and thousands of members. I will say, when you are going through these Telegram groups, make sure that the group is not just flooded with chatters or with VAs. You want to find a group that has some founders, has some agency owners, and then also has some VAs inside of it as well. If you're interested in adding another Telegram group into your own reservoir that you already have, adding more communities, I do run a Telegram group called the Founders Club. So that'll be in the link in the description if you're interested in joining that. It has over 500 founders, tons of free resources, and we host weekly calls in there every Friday at 5 p.m. So let's say you find your chatter that you want through the Telegram. You're going to send them a DM prompt that looks something like this. This is just something that I made up, but every one of my messages kind of revolves around the same thing, getting their WhatsApp number and then telling them that we are going to schedule a call. Also, if you want good responses, make sure you preface that you do have a lot of volume and traffic for them to work with. And if you aren't or don't have a lot of traffic to work with, make sure you tell them that, because if you lie to chatters and then they go in there and there's no chats to be opened or anything like that, it's going to be a problem. And personally, if you are not generating enough traffic to have chatters on your page, I highly encourage every agency owner to learn and master chatting themselves before going and trying to train anybody else. So phase 2 is how to screen and test them. On the call, I want you to test the following: their upload speed and download speed. These are really easy things to test. You literally just look up upload speed or internet Wi-Fi test. You can get both of those from that. Have them share their screen and do that. You're going to test their English speaking skills. This is up to you primarily, but you know what I mean. And then lastly, you're going to test their typing speed. The people who get rejected are below 30 download or 4 upload and cannot type faster than 35 words per minute. But if you are accepted, you're above 40, above 5, and you can type above 45 words per minute. Then we move on during the same call to a role play phase. This is where we're going to load up messages dashboard on inflow, and we're going to test the following. We're going to test the rapport building, their transition to light sexting, PPV timing and closing, and then post-sale report / additional sales. So what I'm trying to do here is basically just role play with them in a real life scenario, seeing if they can handle the rapport building, knowing how to create a good GFE experience basis. That is the main kind of niche that we run on a lot of our models, is the virtual GFE experience. But if they cannot rapport build, if they cannot transition to that light sexting, any of these, then we do not prompt them to continue. But if they did well, they seem like they know what they were doing and they're encouraged to learn, then we provide them with training documents. From here, this is literally just up to you how much you want to provide them. Obviously, I provide all of my chatters with the best high quality chatting course. From that course, they'll learn just more about everything, how we use it, how to use it inside of our agency, things like that. And then ask them, when you send them those training documents, to take notes and provide you what they learned. So maybe on another call where you create their shifts, something like this. But after they've trained for however long you seem comfortable with, go ahead and add them into your Creator Hero or Inflow. I like to do 6-hour shifts, just basis that it's not long enough not to make a good amount of money, and it's not too long to demotivate or have any of the chatters feel bad about working that much. So all it is creating that shift, getting that time scheduled. When creating these shifts, make sure that your shifts, the blocks of them, should look something like this. So you should never really have a bunch of overlaying shifts unless you're running a massive page. Then we'll have 2 chatters per shift running that page with a couple like 1 to 3 split inboxes. But your shifts on your inflow dashboard should look something like this, to where it's just one after another, after another, after another. Lastly, from now on, what you guys want to be doing is just quality checks. So what that looks like is every single week, we want a average revenue per shift, and then their PPV open rate. We're going to track this inside of Notion. You build a really simple database. If you want the one that I use, join my Telegram community. The link is in the description. Send me a message and I'll send you over the template. If losing money and not performing well or improving, then you're going to have a weekly call with your chat manager with them until improved. If they're not, if they're showing just signs of demotivation, things like that, then a big fat X. Obviously, using the messages dashboard to perform and handle all of this role play, or even seeing those analytics from before. But that's pretty much it. That's how we go about hiring our chatters and having our chatters join motivated, having good shifts, knowing what's required of them and what's their goals in the agency. So if this video did clear up any confusion that you had about hiring or how to hire chatters in 2025, leave a like. I really do appreciate all the support. All my resources are in the description. Of course, all free. Y'all boys know I don't sell anything. But like I said, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like. Either way, it's been Griffin, and peace out.